This is the Forward Momentum podcast. It's all about chatting with the rad people I know that doing cool things. And you're one of those. So you're doing rad things for a fucking young fella. Um, Dude, you're just an impressive human.
Appreciate it.
So
Oh, stop it.
how do I pronounce your last name? Is it Mostert?
Mostert. Yeah, Mostert.
Cool.
It's South African.
Right.
South African. Yeah. It's pretty
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah, rad. So let's just dig in there.
Dive.
Um,
Whew.
is you're Australian born, yeah, right?
Australian born.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both mum
My
and dad
my
Australian born?
dad is South African.
Yep.
Yeah. Dad was born in New Zealand. And
Oh,
mum
yeah.
was born in Australian.
Rad.
So, but she comes from like Italian side.
Hmm.
And then dad's got this beautiful blend of he's South African, Fijian, Dutch, which is wild.
Cool.
Yeah. Which
Dude,
I credit a lot of my strength to my dad's side, like
yep. Yep.
Fijian, South African. So yeah, but I also credit my mum's maybe for the looks or my hair.
Ah. Oh shit. I get that. No, I'm very similar. Yeah, my dad's side of the family is actually Indian. And you would never.
Indian.
Yeah. Yeah. So my
Wow.
my grandma on my dad's side is from Pakistan. My dad's dad is was born and bred in Hyderabad for generations. And then my dad came out, like my dad sort of got olivey skin, my grandparents are brown. My dad's youngest sister is like the color of the walls behind me. It's a weird mix. And
Wow.
like you see my sister, she's like brown hair, olivey browny skin, and then
Wow.
I'm like mum's side of the family. So mum's side of the family is like Viking stock sort of thing.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah. That's so
Your
cool.
sister, your sister recently just competed. Is that what I saw as well?
No, that was
Like,
my cousin. So she's
your cousin. Gotcha.
yeah, so she's from my dad's younger sister, the wool colored one, and she married she married a ranger. And Kelly's like this just red-headed
Mix.
Amazon woman. Like she's amazing. Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's funny. So what brought you to where you are, man? Like give
Whoa.
me a brief history of your interest in sports and music growing not music, movement, growing up, what got you into being a coach, what made you want to do the things that you're doing?
Well, I credit it to all my parents. They were always, I was so lucky to have parents who would take us out and do sports. Like I remember dad taking us on bike rides every Friday afternoon or Sunday afternoon. So it was always like I was always an active kid.
Yeah.
Um, and I loved it, man. Loved running around, loved just chasing a ball or wrestling with my cousins.
Yeah.
And you never realize how much, like for your mental health that is. So until I started getting older, I realized like, oh wow, like in order for me to be okay, like mentally, I need to exercise.
Yeah.
And then my practice just kept evolving. So I played rugby union when I was like my main sport growing up.
Yeah.
That's what they had at school, and that was
Yeah.
a local club. Played basketball. Always wanted to do gymnastics, which is
Yeah.
it's really ironic. I just saw gymnastic people, man, and they were just beasts, bro. Like
Right.
they were so strong. But back in the day, it's like gymnastics, you're gay. Like it's
100%.
yeah. So it's like trying to bring that up with my dad, who's like fully footy boy. Dad, I want to do gymnastics. Nah, he would never understand that.
Yeah.
Um, so then yeah, life just kept ticking away, and then when it came to the end of school. I actually tore my ACL in a rugby game, and I didn't do the rehab properly to start with
Mhm.
because I was just naive and I wanted to keep playing basketball at lunch with the boys.
Yeah.
And then I tore it again in touch footy.
Oh, same.
So
Yeah.
double tear. So got the
Fair enough.
surgery and everything and tore it again. And I was like, I think I cried. I was like, damn. Did not through pain, but just the idea of going through that whole thing another time.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually made me switch on about doing rehab properly because I was like, I don't want to do that again. So I
Sweet.
was seeing the working with the physio a lot more, would go there when I'm not even supposed to be there, just using their gym. And I got a huge interest in just rehabilitating and I loved it.
Awesome.
And then school finished, started doing a Bachelor of Exercise and Science,
Right,
just
so that
learning.
that was before you'd even finished high school.
Yeah, yeah. ACL, so it was the last game of footy for my year 12.
No.
I did it the first time, yeah.
Yep.
And then did my course.
Yep.
Uni was a bit of a journey for me. Like my first few years, oh man, I was partying. I was being a 18-year-old, like birdies, $4 basics. Like you can't beat that, dude. Thursday night, um, and then yes, got heavily into the rehab. And where was I? And then I just started, came across. I was really on the YouTube and I came across the towel method, the towel way, and I saw
Okay.
him doing his movement practice, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And he was
Hmm.
a student of Ido Portal,
Yeah,
and
right.
he just blew me away. Like I've never seen someone move like this before in my life. I was so impressed.
I don't know this dude. I'm gonna have to
And
look it up.
the Tao Wei, he's not very big. He
Hmm.
lives in China. Like he's incredible, incredible human.
Yep.
Um, Lives in China, practices Ido's stuff, and he's immaculate at it.
Hmm.
And then I didn't know, like I didn't know Ido Portal was a dude. I thought it was
Yep.
just like a method. I was like, who is this Ido Portal? Anyway, I then started doing my own stuff. I started becoming a trainer. So my uni degree kind of went along, but it wasn't really aligning with me. I preferred working with people. So I
Yep.
got my
So
certificates.
what was your degree?
So exercise and nutrition.
Okay,
And it
cool.
wasn't it's a degree that like you're a nutritionist, you're an exercise person, but a lot of people did the degree to either get more knowledge
Hmm.
in the areas
Yep.
or use that course to get into other things like
Right.
physio or
So
medicine.
it wasn't aimed at you becoming a coach.
Not in my eyes, it wasn't.
Yeah, right.
I actually only did it because I finished school and that's what the system was. It was like, all right, you finished school now. It's time to go to uni. What are you going to do at uni? And I was like, I like exercise. I like
Sweet.
nutrition. So let's do it.
Food's good, training's rad.
Yeah, so let's learn more.
Yeah, sweet.
Um, and it took me some time to really understand and mature about uni. So it wasn't until like 3 to 4 years in, I was like, okay, it's time to take this seriously. And that's when you start doing the cool subjects like developing the elite athlete, sports medicine,
Yeah.
um, anatomy, and that was sick. Yeah, that was such a cool experience. And then yeah, got my certificates. And then as a kid, I always used to go to boxing classes with my mum, funnily enough. And I
Rad.
was like, I just love a group environment, like
Hmm.
group classes. I've always been around it. Um, so I knew deep down that I wanted to do that. So I got my certificates, and luckily enough, someone hit me up saying, "Hey, there's a job here to do a boot camp." And I started working with a guy called Blake. Shout out to Blake.
Rad.
He literally taught me the ropes. Awesome coach.
Thanks,
Man,
Blake.
thanks, Blake. Um, it was like a boot camp style. So like 5:30 in the morning, dead of winter, black. You got to go to his trailer, take out all the weights as a coach. Like first thing in the morning, carry all these weights to the
Yep.
oval. Dewy, wet, doesn't really matter. And then people come, do the sessions, do 2 sessions, then I pack it all up, go home. And then I also worked another job called One Body Studio, which I
Hmm.
was just being a group class trainer. This is a bit of a long story of how I got to where I am.
Keep going. Keep going.
Um,
This is what this shit's about.
this is what it's about. And then I started working with Daniel Vadnal, Fitness FAQs. So
Ah, yeah, I thought I knew that
yeah,
name. Yeah.
yeah, Daniel Vadnal, he's awesome. Um, so I
Knowledgeable guy.
very knowledgeable. So I was going to the gym doing that stuff and like weight training, bench press, and
Hmm.
I never had guidance. But then COVID happened and all gyms closed down.
Hmm.
So you're gonna like this. I bought a pair of rings, dude. I bought a pair of gymnastic rings, and that's when my journey started on the
Something good
rings.
came
So
out of
that was,
COVID.
yeah. Oh man, I was gonna buy like 100 pairs of rings. It was like $20, and then COVID hit. I was already thinking about doing rings, and then they went up in price by like
Mhm.
3 times. So I was like, damn, I could have sold rings at an escalated price. So anyway, got a pair of rings, and then Daniel Vadnal had a program called Body by Rings.
Yep.
So I worked on that, and he had me doing awesome stuff, like found tempo, and it literally just inflated me. Like his program just buffed me up heaps. In
Right.
But what I found from it, like I wasn't very skillful though.
Hmm.
Like in terms of skill based stuff, it wasn't as strong. It was just like let's do 4 second eccentric dips and 4 second chin ups. So it made me pretty strong,
Yeah, yeah.
but I was just this big guy who couldn't do a muscle up. Like that was
Yep.
and then my partner at the time when I was working at this gym was seeing me do these handstands and ring work, and she was like, "Hey, there's a space like that does this, like in West End, and it's called Movement Four.
Yeah.
Shout out to Movement Four." And then I was like, "Hang on, there's more people doing this. Like,
This is the thing. Yeah. Cool.
I need to know. This is the thing. Like, I'm not the only one." And then she introduced me to Jackson's Instagram, and I saw who Jackson was. And then shout out to Jackson, been awesome guide. I can talk more about him later on, but
Yeah, yeah.
he had an he had a another guy who was a student called Seb, and
Hmm.
I found Seb's Instagram. Seb had also another shout out to Seb because he was a legend. Seb had this was a bit more Ito Portal, so
Yeah,
his
right.
his locomotion was stunning to watch, and I
Cool.
was interested by him. So I approached Seb for online coaching,
Yeah, right.
and that was my first ever online like one on one online coach, which is cool.
Rad.
Like and like he introduced me to the Ito Portal method, spinal waves, locomotion, ring work, handstands, and that was a journey, man. That was really cool.
Awesome. Awesome.
And then Seb, we did a phase. Seb had to go back to Colombia, and he started his own business now in Colombia, which is beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Casa Kandami. Apologies if I said that wrong, Seb.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know that
Casa
one.
Kandami.
Yep.
And then when Seb went, I decided it was time to meet the big dog. And I had a really strong base to go to Jackson with. Like
Yep.
I was ready for it. So then I started working with Jackson online.
Yep.
Sent
Oh,
him my
cool.
first submissions, and he said they were shit. And I had to come in and meet him in person. And when I met him
You
in
submit.
person, yeah, I sent him my first submissions, and he's like, "That was like, don't." He's like, "Don't send me shit." He's like, "That was shit." I was like, "Oh fuck, this guy's serious."
Brutal, yeah.
But that's what I love about him, the tough love.
Yep.
Um, and then anyway, oh, also there's been so many other people who've been in this journey, like
Of course.
Luke, Luke from the Wild Movement as well played a huge role.
Yep.
Worked at Wild Movement, all that. You work at Wild Movement,
Yep.
and his philosophy is beautiful too.
It is Luke's a
But
champ.
yeah, Luke's a
Shout out,
champ.
Luke.
Shout out to Luke. Love that guy.
Yep.
I still want to jiu-jitsu him if he's listening to this. Official call out to Luke to one jiu-jitsu. Let's go. He's gonna love that.
Yep.
Um, and yeah, started working with Jackson, and then yeah, got offered the job at Movement Four, which was cool, which has been
Awesome.
awesome. And then my other gym I was managing at the time closed down,
Hmm.
and I had the opportunity to start my own. So I took
Cool.
the people who were at the old gym, and I said, "Hey, you want to keep going?" So I got a little group of people, and yeah, I've started Just Movement, which is my own little business, my little shindig, which has
What
been
year
really
did you
cool.
start that?
I started that in 2022, so it was right
Sweet.
after COVID.
Yeah, awesome.
So there was one moment there was a lot happening. There was like I was working at Wild Movement, One Body, Just Movement, Movement
Damn.
Four once, and I was like, man, people ask where I work, and I was like, you ready for this?
Are you ready? Here's the list.
You ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
wild.
And then another last little fact is I've always been interested in jujitsu, and um, I've I've tried a lot of jujitsu places around Brisbane.
Hmm.
I never really felt at home with any of them.
Hmm.
So like one time I went to this place, I'll leave it unnamed,
Hmm.
but I was just used as a body doll or body rag
Yep.
because I had a really strong base. He was like, "All right, man, you go in the middle." He pretty much put me in the Shark Tank,
Yeah.
and then every one of his students rolled me back to back. I
Brutal.
kind of liked it, but I look back at it now and I was like, "That's fucked up."
Yeah.
What a dog.
Yeah. That's
And
no way to introduce someone to jiu-jitsu. That's some ego
yeah,
shit there.
yeah. So I found the Academy of Grounding, which is a beautiful space in West End. And then I met D'Angelo, who was my first jiu-jitsu teacher, who was an awesome Brazilian capoeira jiu-jitsu artist. He was awesome. Couldn't understand anything he says, but I think Dylan will know about. Dylan and D'Angelo are pretty close. But yeah, beautiful
Who's that
style.
D'Angelo? I think he's up north now.
He's up north in Cairns, so he
Townsville,
started his
Cairns.
own.
Yeah, yeah.
If anyone's listening from Cairns, Gentle Arts Academy, check it out.
Yes.
Angelo's cool.
Yeah.
Um, and and then yeah, then I met Antonio Lyro, who is just an incredible human, far
Awesome.
out, just very philosophical man. And also loves everything I do. Loves surfing, loves the beach, loves jiu-jitsu, loves movement, shares my passion.
All the
So
good stuff.
yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. Jiu-jitsu movement and the whole lot.
Sweet. So it all really happened organically for you from one body to, hey, I've got an opportunity to open my own place. I've got this, you've got the M4 space going. Luke had you there for a while, which is a great place to be a part of because fuck, Luke knows what he's doing. Um, rad, rad. Where
Yeah,
do you have any big goals for the future in terms of what you're doing? I mean, I like to ask that
100%.
question because you're younger than me. So, what is the plan?
My vision
Mm.
is a space that encapsulates all. So prior to doing training, I used to work at a lot of cafes.
Hmm.
And I would love to make a space. My big plan is to create a space that's not just for movement, but it's for people to connect and people to come in, feel safe, feel welcome. Because I don't think there's a lot of spaces like that these days where, people feel unsafe at home
Yeah, man.
or they can't be themselves anymore. Technology is advancing. And people are coming, what I see is people are so unaware that they're losing the organic self that I want to create somewhere that you come in and it's almost like, oh, wow, look at this. It's a movement space that offers practices like jujitsu, strength training, handstands, yoga, Pilates, all this lovely stuff.
Hmm.
It offers a cafe with nice organic food. Maybe there's free range chickens walking around at the back and
Hmm. Dude.
and like beautiful coffee, really organic, really lovely stuff, and also recovery. So I'm talking sauna spot, ice baths, potentially a steam room, but all in this one facility.
Hmm.
So that's kind of the vision, man. That's what I'd love. That's what I see. Um, and it's coming along.
Awesome. That's huge. You're talking a
Yeah.
space where you can educate and give people like all of the things they need to actually be a whole human. I
Mm.
agree with you so much. Like we're just being so carried
Yeah.
away by this progress, technology, all these things we've
Mhm.
lost. And COVID, you would have seen it too. Like we lost so much connection.
Mm.
And I've been training at M4 for I can't even remember how long now, over a year. And the community there's amazing. The
Mm.
community at Wild is amazing. The community that you've built at Just Movement, it's community again, and that is so important.
I think a lot of people like I had a client say to me the other day, like I purely come for the people, not like for the training, but a big reason is I don't want to. These people are like my safeguard,
Yeah.
and that's so special. And you don't realize that sometimes as a coach, you don't realize how important that is for people
Hmm.
to come and be with these other people. It's like, wow. So creating a safe place is a big thing for me.
Yeah,
Huge.
awesome. Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot to a lot of people. I feel like it also makes the training more effective. Like if people are having a great time, feeling good vibes and
Mm.
feeling safe, they will train harder. They'll get more out of it. The intention is more pure rather than like, oh, I've got to go and do this again.
Mm. Or you get that creepy coach who's like being real funny and weird, and you're like, dude, what the heck? I've heard some weird stories, man. Um, yeah, yeah, don't want that.
No,
Don't want.
no, it's like I don't know what your uni course was like, but when I went and got my qualifications, none of it was actually telling us how much this is a people game. Being a coach is like, okay, if you can program, good, but if you can connect,
Mm,
that's what it's about.
mm.
Like, yeah, making people feel safe. Yeah,
Think with like AI, like the advancements in AI as well, it's just we're completely disconnected.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
connection's just something that is becoming less.
Yeah, because we all look to outsource and find an easy way. And like, we need to stop looking for easy and go back to simple in my mind. Like, simple's not always easy, but it's always the best option. Like, just get stronger, just eat whole food, just actually look at people in the freaking
Yeah,
eyeballs and talk.
yeah, calm down, eh?
Yeah,
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 we're
man.
always looking for we're always looking for the next cool thing.
Yeah,
How can we make this more efficient?
yeah.
Do we need to? Do we
How can we
actually
make it
need
easier?
to?
Yeah, no, we don't. We need to go back to digging,
Digging
digging holes in
holes.
the ground. Yeah, exactly. Getting our hands dirty, growing vegetables, like
Dude,
some
100%.
sort of barter system amongst the
Yeah.
community. Um, and like working with your crew on a Saturday. I don't,
Bro,
I
I
think
met this
what
what's
we
that?
saying? You go, you go.
I met this guy on the other day. It just happened by chance, like one of those serendipitous moments where you meet someone who's not supposed to be there, but he is supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So he came in to Just Movement to do a Muay Thai session, and his trainer didn't show up. So I just said like, "Hey man, like, what, I'm Jordan. Like, what's your story?" And remarkable man. Like, it's not even my place to share, but I want to share because I want people to know, like, had cancer, surgery went wrong, lost the entire left side of his body, um, has come back, rebuilt it all up neurologically, is able to walk
Jesus.
again and do stuff again. And during this time was going through a divorce, had a
Holy
house, and
shit.
then was paying two mortgages. But now, like, just where we this was in 30 minutes. We were unpacking this all. He lives in on a commune, um, on a private commune where it's all self-sustainable. So it's everyone plays a part, everyone contributes, everyone like. And he was telling me about the gossip as well. People don't like each other on the commune as well. It's pretty funny.
Of course.
But exactly what you're saying, like digging holes. People are growing veggies. There's meat going around. There's barely any connection, like Wi-Fi out there, and they're just living
Oh,
off the land.
that's
And there's
amazing.
like I don't know, 12 of them out there. And I was just like, wow, I need to get you on a podcast because I would love people to share, like for you to share this with people because
Hell yes.
a lot of people don't know this exists. I didn't know it exists at Mount Nebo.
Yeah. I've heard some and there's bunches of places like that down in northern New South Wales. But my experience of that was a while back and a lot of it was there was a lot of, MDMA and other things going around. There was a
Or
lot of that sort of
more like a
vibe.
party commune.
Yeah, a little bit more of that. But
Yeah.
this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like we need to go back to tribes.
Mm,
And again, like I'm not blowing wind up your ass or anything, but you've created a tribe with just movement. And like
mm,
Jackson's done it at M4. And that's what creates longevity in the
mm.
space, as coaches. Build a tribe. And I see your space, your vision. That's what it's going to be. That's
Thanks, man. That's a
yeah,
good thing to say. Build a tribe.
yeah. That's what it comes down to. We're not supposed to be in these giant fucking cities, having thousands of friends that we never actually talk to.
Uh,
It should be less than 100, really.
sorry, my phone's on.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah, man. But how do we do it? Because society seems to want to push us into another path.
Yeah, well, that's the hard part. Like, how realistic is it? Can you build something like a commune that isn't like run by a government or in that
Yeah.
way?
Or it
I've
turns into
always,
some strange cult.
yeah, I know. Well, I've always talked about it with my friends, like, dude, you want to just live off the land together, like when we're older, so all your cool mates, all your mates just around
Yeah.
on a little farm, everyone's just doing stuff. It'd be great.
It would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how possible could that potentially be with everything just soaring high and well, I mean, I think it's more possible now than it ever has been
I
because
agree.
it's so renting is so expensive and buying a house is so expensive. People are like, let's just buy a big block of land and live all together
Yeah.
in a small house.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like build a few tiny houses. Everyone gets a different job depending on what their skills are. And then, you could one of the things that I'd love to do is have that space, some cows, some goats, a veggie patch, but then have a space to be able to do retreats like
Yeah.
healing, strength, yoga, breath
Nice.
work, all the things that people need. Like, hey,
Mm,
you come out here, you see the space, you reconnect with what it is to be human.
mm,
Because that's like for me, watching where society's going and having two young kids, it's like, yeah,
mm,
I don't want my kids connected to
mm,
Neuralink or Facebook or I want my kids connected to themselves
mm.
and to their people. And that's going to be a hard fight.
Man, I love how you teach your kids. It's so inspiring.
Oh, thank you, man.
I think it's, you telling me talking about like screen time and everything and trying not to let them be so absorbed into it because it's so much. And I understand parents, it's fucking hard
Yeah.
because it's so easy to put a screen in front of a kid and then get them to like effectively shut up.
Yeah.
But to say no to that and not take the easy route, fuck,
Yeah.
that's awesome, man.
Thank you, dude. It's it's like anything. Yeah. You would have talked to Jackson about this 100 times. Like set the standards and then just live them.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's how I want my kids to be because I just don't. I've worked with teenagers, man, when I lived up in the northwest of Queensland, and I was working with the police, the PCYC, running some classes for teenagers who are trouble kids, and a lot of them came from farms, and the parents were, farmers, so they were busy. Um,
Mm.
and these kids weren't trouble, man. They just needed to focus. They just needed some community, and they needed
Yeah,
to get off the screens. But some of these kids, couldn't do a lunge, couldn't squat because they were either on the screens or causing trouble. And this was 10 years ago. So
wow.
it's like, yeah.
Where was
Thankfully,
this?
that was up in Mount Isa. We lived
Mount
up,
Isa.
yeah,
Wow.
Northwest Queensland. We lived out there for a while. It was wild. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But I'd like, it wouldn't surprise me that if that sort of thing's worse down here.
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, back to you. What is next in your plans for your movement practice? Like, what's your focus? How do you manage your projects, your strength,
Mm,
your your jiu-jitsu, your recovery, your stress management?
man, sleep. Whew, just straight off the bat. Sleep is a non-negotiable, and I think getting on
Yeah.
top of your sleep is something you need to do,
Yeah.
no matter your position, but prioritizing getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Something I'm not great at is screen time before bed. That tends to really, I'm still struggling with that.
Yeah.
Um, but
Fucking
yeah,
Instagram scrolling.
it's doom scrolling, bro. YouTube Shorts, man. That's what gets me, dude.
Oh
Mukbangs. Seeing
no.
mukbang. Watching people in America eating like Dave's hot chicken. Like,
Oh, dude.
man. But no, I think it's all balance. It is really all balance. And you got to find what like your lifestyle, you got to find what works. So
Yeah.
I've always been a daily routine kind of guy, and I'm so proud of my routine right now. It's
Sweet.
like, yeah, I wake up. I used to have like Celtic sea salt and lemon in the morning, but I found out that lemon every day hasn't been great for my teeth. So
Oh,
I've just gone back to hot water and salt to start the day.
nice. That
And then
Celtic sea
I'll
salt is freaking amazing. I'm a new recruit. That stuff is
Dude,
amazing.
it's so good. Would highly
Tastes
recommend.
so good.
It's something I've been doing for over 5 years every day as I start my day with Celtic sea salt and water. And I've just started doing warm, about 50 degrees water.
Oh,
It's really nice. I was talking to Mayor about it, just having warm liquid in the morning. Gives you a bit of
yep,
a buzz.
yep.
And then it's straight to just movement. Well, in the morning practices, I'll do my meditation, which
Hmm.
has been great. Meditation's always been something that I've trying to do more.
What's your
And
style of meditation?
so I use I use Headspace.
Yep.
Sometimes he annoys me how much he frequently comes in because I feel like I'm in a zone and I'm getting it, and then I just hear his voice come back and like, oh, distracts
Ah,
me. So I go off. I'll go from like 3 days on of Headspace, and I'll do 3 days off it. So I'll do 15
cool.
minutes. Yeah, but then I realize some days it's nice to have that guide because you do get lost in thought, and then having someone to bring you back in, you're like, oh wow, I've been thinking about this stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's journaling. Journaling's a huge one. 5 minutes of journaling.
Nice.
Um, I like, I really like enjoy journaling because it's self-reflection,
Hmm.
something that maybe you've been playing on your mind a bit, or you've dreamed about, or you're working with.
So do you have a
There's been,
do you have a focus for your journal? Do you have like a question or a prompt that you use, or is it just
yep,
like
yep.
free flow?
So the prompts I've used is I fucking love these prompts, and I hope someone who's listening gets something out of this. What could I do today to make today great? To make it a fucking great day? I write down all that stuff, all the things I could do to be to fucking great day, and I also write down what is my edge? Like what am I avoiding? What am I scared of?
Man.
And then I go and do it. I try and do
Ah,
those things, man. Um, and that's been really powerful. Someone asked me recently, like, "What's your edge?" or "What are you scared of?" And I've been like, "Man, I'm just fucking. I feel like I'm keep conquering." It just reminds me that it's not as scary as you think too, when you go and conquer them.
yeah, man.
But
And that's a
things
practice in
always come
itself.
up.
Yeah, things
Yeah,
always come up.
things always come up. So having a journaling practice is just such an honest review of you, and it's just a conversation with yourself, really, which I guess we don't have a lot of.
We don't. This is something that
Yeah.
I've always found really interesting. Like if you talk to any ex-military people or something like that, like they always do like mission debriefs where they review it, but we never do it in our own lives. Even weekly, like
Mm,
my training go this week. What can I improve? Like we just don't do that sort of thing.
mm,
We just keep going along. That
mm.
those two prompts are
Yeah, pretty nice.
fucking
Pretty
rad, man.
nice.
I like that.
I agree. I think we need to just, yeah, like mastermind groups or just safe people to talk to about everything, not
Yeah.
just training, but life. I think it's like community. Again, bring it back to a tribe, having
Yeah.
your mates or your people there. Yeah, unbelievable. Um, and then after the journaling, I do my ice bath, which is always a challenge when it's dark and
Oh,
sometimes, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it's just a dip, but I
yep.
get in regardless. I'll do a
Yep.
minute. I usually do 3 minutes, but I'll get into the ice bath.
A buddy of mine had a good one. So he doesn't try to hold himself to a time, but he gets in and he dunks his head 3 times at least.
Oh, that's a great one.
And it's just like, then you've just conquered that. I don't
Yeah,
want to do this.
Three times.
Yeah.
Damn.
So if after that he wants to stay in for the 3 minutes, he'll do it. But if he dunks his head 3 times and goes, "That's it for today," he's at least jumped in and got the vagus nerve stimulation that you get from dunking neck and head, and some good, and at least had the resilience to do it.
Do it. Man, I stand in my feet in the water, just about to get in. I'm like, oh, do I really want this today?
Oh no, man.
It's such a battle.
It is such
Um,
a battle.
but it's so rewarding when you do it. You just fucking do it.
Yep.
And then yeah, I guess coming back to your question about movement projects, the stall has been a big journey.
Yep.
Um, that's kind of like the one arm handstand, the stalder. Um, they're my focuses with the handstand skill based stuff.
Yeah.
And I kind of was explaining my routine because without that, things just I lose stability throughout my day.
Yeah.
Like I wake up early so I can do that morning routine because that's something solid I can do every day, and I just sets me up, man.
Yep.
Just fucking sets me up. So I do my training sessions and then I do my coaching. I know I've got to be here by a certain time. I was like, yeah, it's stalled a day. Let's fucking go.
Yep.
I think having a coach is really important,
Agreed.
and like Jackson's fantastic, and it's nice to have him like physically there. So he's calling me out on my bullshit. Thanks, Jackson. Love it.
Big
It's
shout
what
out to Jack.
as a coach should do.
Yeah.
Um, and I think there's also like you've got to put in the work too. Like the coach can only bring you so like they can only really bring you to the water. It's like but you've got to drink it.
Exactly.
And then recovery, man, the ice baths are great. Saunas are fantastic. And nutrition, nutrition for me is still a evolving journey. I think that's also super important because sometimes I'll train twice a day. I usually do handstands and jiu-jitsu
Hmm.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
Yep.
and then upper body Tuesday, lower body Thursday, Saturday full body and jiu-jitsu as well, occasionally.
Yeah, so you got to be on top of that nutrition.
Yes,
What
fuel.
what's your approach? Do you have an approach?
So first meal of the day, high protein. I've actually started drinking green tea. I have stopped drinking coffee. Um,
What?
I've started, yeah, yeah, I know, crazy.
Just going to the green teas. Damn.
I find that I get enough of a buzz from a green tea to last me through the day, and without me being like, oh, I need a coffee right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, sweet.
And there's all like plentiful stuff about green teas being quite healthy.
Hmm.
So I was just like, oh, all these studies are saying green tea is great.
Yep.
Gives me a little buzz. Not hurting anyone. Doesn't really kick off my metabolism. Um,
Sweet.
so yes, and nutrition wise, I'm very aware. I feel like I know what works for my body and what
Yeah.
doesn't. Like I don't really maybe I need to try that, but putting a barrier on, or I don't have like a set. I have this and then I have this, then I have this.
Hmm.
I also love food, and food's a big part of my life. And I believe food is for the soul. Like I have full
No.
respect for people who can eat chicken and rice for a year straight. Um,
No,
but I'm
that's
a big,
weird.
I love, yeah, I love cooking and I love getting creative in the kitchen. I
Yep.
actually don't love to follow recipes. I love just throw in random shit. Um, and
Awesome.
that's a whole nother art. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm very just like, yeah, I'll fucking have a bit of ice cream and cake if you're offering. Why not?
Why not
But
then?
I'll know when it gets too much. I know when I'm like, all
Yep.
right, I had this last night. I don't think I need it again.
That's a level of intuition though that I think is where a lot of people go wrong or struggle with nutrition, is that they just don't have that awareness of, well, maybe this isn't making me feel good. Maybe that comes back to because they don't really know what feeling good is.
Mm,
But yeah, like I've chronically undereaten for a long time with my own training, and I've only just started actually tracking calories and getting an
mm,
understanding of what, oh, actually, no, I was really under eating, and now. I haven't changed the way I eat, the foods. We'll have an ice cream and this and that and there, but like eating enough food, I'm now
Mm.
like, oh, this is a new level. Good. Okay, cool.
So you're under eating and are you still under eating or you're eating
No,
the,
dude. Well, I'm like I'm doing 3,200 calories a day at the moment, and like I'm losing weight.
oh, wow.
Yeah. So I didn't start putting on weight until I hit 4,000 calories. So
Holy.
I, for most of my time when I was training with Ito and a couple of Ito's students down in Melbourne, I was maybe doing 2,400 calories a day. Like I was just, but then today I had a day where I've just been like busy doing some business stuff and I was playing some guitar and I was trying to learn some
Mm.
new things. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, like I've got this call with Jordan and I haven't had lunch. Just smacked
Yeah.
some food down.
Yeah. Well, that was why I was late, bro. I did a big leg session, hopped in
Yeah.
the sauna, got out, and I was like, oh man, I've got 15 minutes. I need to get
Yeah.
some food in because food's fuel. What's your thoughts on fasting? That's a good question.
So my
Have you
experience,
explored?
yeah, I have personally explored. I can't remember how long it was for, but um, I did a while personally doing the warrior diet, which is like you have one meal a day. And that
Wow.
was gnarly. I felt like my energy levels were pretty good, but there is no way I was eating. I was massively under eating because I would have like a bowl of vegetables this freaking big and as much meat as I could eat, but that still just wasn't enough for the train. I was doing like 4 to 6 hours of practice a day at that point. It was
Jesus. Were
it
you
was
full?
stupid. Yeah,
Like when you were, yeah, you're full.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
what I find with people that I do any like health work with, if they're chronically stressed, fasting's going to make it worse if they go for 16 hours or more. But a 12-hour fast is usually pretty good for most people.
Mm,
Yeah. And that's usually what I do now is like I'll do a 12-hour fast and have breakfast.
mm,
And that seems to work well for me.
mm. Yeah, fasting's great. I've used to occasionally do like a Friday fast.
Hmm.
Interestingly, like when I would do jujitsu on that Friday and I'd have rolls, I felt way more clear and I
Hmm.
was able to just find a bit more of a flow in the practice.
Cool.
Um, so yeah, fasting's an interesting. It's a balance because it's like protein, man. My gains versus
Yeah,
like no gains fasting. So it's like clarity, mental clarity versus do I need protein? But you're not going to lose your gains in one day. Like it's not
that's
going to
it.
happen.
That's it. Like the body's so adaptive, you know, like if you're hitting your protein mark around that, you'll be sweet.
Mm.
Um, oh, where was I going to go with that? There's something I was thinking of. Oh
I
no,
don't
sorry. I wanted to go down a tangent of like breath work and how you breathe during your rolls, but we can do that later.
Mm.
Because this
Good
fascinates
question.
me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's been a big journey on identifying breath. Um, we diving into it now. Is that
Let's do it. Let's do it. We may as
let's
well.
do it.
We've taken the tangent. Um, so do you do any breathing practices? Are you into breath work? And then let's unpack how you utilize it through training and rolling.
Mm. I used to do Wim Hof like every day
Oh yeah,
when I was like 19 or 20.
cool.
And then I think I just really didn't like it anymore because I just found it really hard to wake up and do a Wim Hof. Like it took a lot of energy to bring me to that state.
Yep.
Um, I'm not doing any breathing practices at the moment, but when I meditate, is I started off with some deep breaths,
Nice.
and I'm very conscious of the breath. I just had a jiu-jitsu competition not so long ago in Sunshine Coast when I was quite nervous for, um, and I'm really lucky that I actually have a breath work friend, Luke Archer, who is an amazing man. He's a breathwork coach,
Yeah, right.
and I did a first aid course with him like 2 days out to my comp, and I said, Lukey, I'm feeling real nervous, man. What can you recommend for me to do
Hmm.
to kind of settle the nerves, but also keep me composed. And he talked about in through the nose and out through the nose,
Hmm.
nice and slow. So during the comp, that's like pretty much all I was doing prior to the competing.
Rad.
Um, and then the thing with jujitsu, it's a very, very fascinating game. It's fascinating because it's chess. I've explained this to a lot of people. There's so many things happening in one moment.
Yep.
Like you're battling a crossface and an ankle hook and a hip position and an underhook all at the same time. There's like all these things happening. It's like a one arm.
Yep.
You got to be everywhere at once.
Yep.
And then when you get to a position where you're in power, you don't have to move. And it's almost like you've gone up a hill and you're about to go down a hill. So you can take a beat or take a rest.
Yep.
So being conscious of knowing that you're in a good position and just holding and breathing to bring you down a little bit, calm down, or even alternatively in shit situations when they get into your mount, accepting that and being like, all right, I've fucked up. I'm here. Let's regather. Let's recoup.
Yeah.
In through the nose, out through the nose. How do I get out of this?
Yeah, man. I like that.
So it's yeah, the in through the nose, out through the nose has been really helpful. Um, so yeah, I haven't even like I was doing breath work with squats today as well, like heavy squats. Like
Yep.
I feel like I've got a general understanding of how to breathe and brace.
Hmm.
But that's something I would like to incorporate more is more breath practice because
Sweet.
breath is incredibly important. Try to nasal breathe when I sleep.
Good.
Uh,
That's a hard
yeah,
one, but
that's a tough one. Have you ever done the tape on the mouth?
I haven't tried that.
Yeah.
Um, but I do a lot of parasympathetic breath work and like tongue on the roof of the mouth, nasal breathing all the time.
Uh,
And like I haven't been on the mats for a while, I will admit that. But I used to do that every time I would roll is like in through the nose, out through the nose, keep
mm,
that mouth shut,
mm,
parasympathetic breathing, and it used to throw people off.
true.
They'd be gasping for air, and I'd be
You'd
okay.
be just chilling.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm fighting for this position. I'm fighting to get back into a dominant position or not be submitted, but I'm not stressing about it. So
Mm.
yeah, I used to find that actually like psychologically it gives you an edge as well because it kind of throws the other
Man,
person off.
there's a really beautiful book called The Art of Learning. Have you read that book before?
No, right. Taking
Um,
a note of that one.
I'll I'll need to dive that into that again, but I've forgotten his name. He used to be a chess protege growing
Yeah,
up,
right.
and then he became a Tai Chi master. Like,
Ah,
just
cool.
he's a beautiful man, and he just knows how to learn skills. And he talks about like an edge,
Hmm.
and he would even go into detail when, as soon as someone blinks, he'll attack. Like in jiu-jitsu, like if someone blinked, he would attack while they're blinking. Like he's very just
Far out.
he's thinking to that the deeper levels, and it has that edge on everyone. So yeah, big shout out, Art of Learning. Josh
Yeah.
Waitskin, there it is. Josh
All right,
Waitskin.
cool. Now I'm wondering like was he doing that in his chess matches as well?
I
Like
know.
did he develop that in the chess and then took it to the mats? Like that's cool.
He, yeah, he had a cool, crazy upbringing though, because he became really famous. Something about the movie Searching for Bobby Fischer, and he was like the protege. So he had to deal with the celebrity kind of the famous side
Ooh.
of things and deal with that. And that just whole adds a whole nother element because now there's an expectation on you as a kid to perform.
Hmm.
So he would have had something in practice.
Yeah, surely. And like
Another,
who were his mentors? Who got him to this
yeah.
mindset, or did he already have it? And this is like again, this is what I find fascinating about you, like some of the way you think about things, man. I mean, I'd say this from the perspective of when I was 26, I was not in this same mindset that you're 26, right?
Mm. Yep.
Yeah, sweet.
26.
Did not have the same mindset. Um, and I find it fascinating and awesome that you do, that you're putting effort into books like that and
Mm.
building a vision of what you do and put so much attention to detail in everything you do because that's what gives us the forward momentum. You know,
Yeah.
that's what
Hey,
keeps us
hey.
rolling. Hey, that's what
That's the
keeps
fun.
us rolling forward, man.
Yeah.
Attention to
No,
detail
thank
and
you.
passion.
Yeah. Well, I think yeah, it's cool to think about because everything I've done has led me here. Like it just feels very serendipitous.
I love that
That
word. You've used that twice
yeah,
now. It's a great word.
yeah. But it is. It literally is. Like I'm
Yeah.
here talking to you. You're, like we're working together.
Yeah.
Um, because we both share that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm surrounded by people like yourself, and I think it's a huge thing to have people around you who share that passion, and it's only going to encourage you to be get after it even more or just
Yeah.
improve.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? This is something I've been talking to a few people about recently. Like, actually, my mum gave me a really good compliment yesterday. We were having a chat, and she's like, I said I'm very lucky to have the people like you and Jackson and Luke and all and Sam and Hung and all the people around me. Everyone in my world right now, I'm so blessed to have in my world. And she was like, "Yeah, but it's not luck. You put yourself there." I was like,
Yep.
"Oh, mum, fuck, thank you."
Oh, well, yeah, yeah, 100% though, 100%. You
And like you
decided
just said,
to do that.
yeah, and like you just said though, everything that's happened in the past, it doesn't matter. We're here right now, here for a reason.
Mm,
Let's keep going.
yeah.
What steps are we going to take to continue to see these visions come to fruition and help more
Mm,
people? It's something I see with you and Luke and Jackson and yeah, again, pretty much everyone in my circle right now. And it's a thought I've been having a lot is some people say that one man can't change the world, and I completely disagree. Because one man can change the world. It's just one person at a time.
nice,
You change their world.
nice.
So, you know, we might not be able to change some of the horrendous shit that's going on in this world right now, but we might be able to change the world for one person. And that's
Mm.
huge.
And it's a ripple effect, then, man. That's what I find. Like it's a ripple. You change, give that to someone, or you give that to someone, and then they give that again to people, and
Exactly.
it's a ripple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's paying it forward, whether you think about it that way or not. Like, yeah.
Mm.
And then that's going to affect the up and coming generations. And, um,
Yes.
that's why I bring my kids to see you guys and hang out whenever I can because
Yeah.
I want them to
So
see
cool.
people doing things differently to the norm.
Mm.
Just fuck what is normal.
What is normal? I've been saying this to people. We are so perfect. We are so perfectly imperfect.
Yeah.
And the idea of perfectionism or being perfect isn't real because it's I don't know. I'm kind of tangent, but it feels impossible
It's
that
not real.
you're perfectly imperfect.
Yeah. Perfection is an illusion.
Yes.
It doesn't exist except for a newborn fucking kid. And
Yeah.
then they vomit on you or shit on you. And it's like, oh, Jesus. There you go. Nothing's perfect.
Shit. Haven't had to deal with that yet. Fuck.
You will.
That's kind
It's
of fun.
okay. You'll be fine.
I was going to share something about jujitsu,
Do
but I
it.
can't remember. I can't remember. I forgot what I was going to share. We were talking about the breath work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, we're fucking tangents. But this is what I
Yeah.
love about these uncontrolled. Like, I generally have an idea of what I want to talk to people about, but the tangents is really what makes a conversation
Yes.
like real.
You need to get it, Jamie, man. Hey, Jamie, pull up that
Oh, yeah.
video.
It's coming. It's coming. We just got to keep building. We got to keep building this platform
Yeah.
out.
Pull up that video of the pelican eating a pigeon. Let me just get it.
I want to pull up that video of you getting that choke. Was
Oh,
that from a
which
restart?
one?
The most recent comp you did?
Yeah, yeah, that was a bow
That
and
was a
arrow choke.
yeah, okay, okay. I didn't know the
Bow
name.
and arrow.
I haven't rolled gi for a very long time. Bowling
Yes,
choke. So that's a collar choke, is it?
that's collar choke. Yep. So it's a beautiful, beautiful choke. Um,
And you got that from
and
the restart in the match?
so I managed to take him down, and I
Yeah.
found that position, and I was about to rip the collar. I was about to get it, and then the ref stopped me right. I was about to rip it, and you could see me in the video looking at the ref like, like you couldn't have stopped it at a worse spot. I was about to win, dude. And then he brings it. Oh, because we're out of bounds, and he brings me back to
Oh, okay.
center. I get to start with the exact same grip I had. So I
Nice.
was like, I've already got it. I've literally got the exact grip.
This
And
guy's head's rolling.
I was a bit furious because I was like, like I was livid. Got
Yep.
it, ripped it, and I was pretty wild, bro. It was pretty primal, is how I could describe it. I felt primal.
Good way of putting it. It's
Yeah.
that's an acceptable way of putting it, man. It should feel primal,
Mm, it was beautiful.
right?
That was great. Yeah, it was really good. But I can't remember what I was going to say about it. About
Doesn't matter.
jiu-jitsu.
Doesn't matter.
Gone. Gone.
You got more comps in your future? You're gonna keep going? Where are you gonna go?
Yes. Well, there's one coming up in the 22nd of July that I'm curious about.
What do you mean by
Um,
that?
it's one in Brisbane. It's just another competition, and I've kind of competing's been an interesting journey.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's when I took a long stint away from competing, um, it was built up a whole set of nerves
Oh yeah. Yeah.
because it's funny what happens. Like I competed the competition that kind of stunned me. I tried to do a reset during the competition,
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't having any sugar, so I cut sugar. And then I noticed when I was competing, I was just deprived, and I felt
Mm-hmm.
so low and out of energy, and I actually got injured. So I got injured because I was pushing so hard, and I had no energy there to contribute. So I injured myself, and I injured my shoulder. Thank God it's good now.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since that comp, I was a bit psychologically like, oh, the idea of competing was like, oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
going through that again, that's stressful.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me a lot to be like, all right, competing, let's do it again. Um, and again, it's like bringing back to my edge. That was an edge of mine.
Yeah.
Why? Like an edge. It makes me uncomfortable, so I'm gonna do it.
I like it.
I'm
I
gonna
like
jump
it.
into it. And I did it, and then I did a Sunshine Coast comp before I did the Queensland State Champions, and I'm
Yep.
really glad I did because I was way more nervous at the Sunshine Coast comp, which is like a smaller comp. And when I
Yep.
went to Queensland, I was just it was fine. It was so fine.
Yep.
And now I'm like excited to compete and like, oh, what's the next comp? It's
Cool.
just learning. Honestly, it's just learning.
That's it, man. That's what it's about. That's what life's about.
Yeah.
But like you said, facing that fear
Yes.
every time, every time.
Do you plan to be on the mats or doing another martial art anytime soon?
I need to. I need to, and things are leveling out in terms of like business work, contact hours, and all that sort of stuff. But I'm really keen. I'm actually, I'm not sure. I've got a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu place near me, and then my old Jiu-Jitsu club from when I was in my 20s is in the area that I live
Right.
in. And I'm kind of keen to take Jackie to that. The Gracie
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu joint doesn't want Jack to start till he's 6, whereas
Oh,
this place is like they'll take him now, and I think it'll be good for
that's
him to just go and jump around and wrestle some
yeah,
other kids.
100%.
Yeah. Um, but I'd like to get back into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu more so than the
Mm,
traditional Jiu-Jitsu, which is my old club.
gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
I um I remembered what I was gonna say.
All right. What is it? Shoot.
Heel hooks in jiu-jitsu. I've only just discovered how stupidly easy they are to put on and how stupidly fast they are to break your leg.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
And we don't teach it, we don't get taught it at our gym very much.
Yep.
It's only black in our academy, it's only black belt.
Yep.
But there's academies out there my mate goes to and they're teaching like heel hooks on a weekly basis to everyone. And it's scary
It is
because
scary.
it I was just watching because we got an awareness of the body, right? We know a little bit of the anatomy, internal or external rotation of the femur, of the tibia. We know what's going on. And
Yep.
just how easy it is to get in the kind of like the 50-50 position when the heel's available.
Yep.
And then all they need to do is just rotate their body and then your knee's gone.
Gone.
And I'm like, that scares me. How do I get out of that? And my coach was like, honestly. I don't do it very much. I know like a few ways.
Yeah,
I think I've maybe frozen you, Joey.
can
Ooh,
still
come
hear you,
back.
but yeah. Um,
Come back.
oh, oh no, you still got me or not? Uh,
Oh, oh,
oh,
there we go.
sweet,
Was
awesome.
I frozen or were you frozen? You were frozen on mine.
Well, apparently my internet's unstable. Damn it. Um, you froze, but I could still hear you.
Oh, okay.
So I've had two knee injuries from jiu-jitsu.
True.
One was an impact, like I got a knee on the inside of my knee, and the whole area from like there was like purple for a couple of weeks. That was way back in the day. And then the other one was a was he blue or a purple belt? Down at 10th Planet, blue belt guy didn't like the way I was rolling with him, and cranked on a heel hook and tweaked the knee slightly.
Oh,
I luckily rolled the right direction.
oh,
Like anytime someone tries to crank on a heel hook, I will tap. Like if you
yeah.
get it, no, cool, you got it. I don't care. You don't need to crank it. And this dude just wanted to crank it. I was like, you fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah. Luckily that was just a tweak. There was no serious injury. But yeah, they
Ugh.
come on real
Ooh.
freaking quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrifying. And I think education, we needed more education about
Yeah,
it.
and like, but that's the thing. Like, so 10th Planet used to do a heel hook club, and you had to be like brown belt or
Well,
black belt to go there. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there should be some more education for blues and purples.
we have a black belt at the academy who's fantastic. He's bigger than me. Like I've never passed his guard. I think I passed his guard once. Never mounted him, never tapped him. He's
Yep.
excellent.
Yep.
Shout out to Rafa. But he would explore with me like brown belt, black belt stuff. He would get me in the stuff, but he wouldn't crank it. He would just be like, "Yo, this is what this is gonna feel like a
Yeah.
knee bar." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit!" like, but he would just gently expose me, so
Nice.
I was kind of knew what was coming, knew what's around, and I
Yeah.
like that. I
Yeah.
enjoy that.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. Because that's what
Yeah.
you need. Like you need to go, all right, this is the direction it's going. This is what it's going to feel like. We'll slow and
Ouch.
steady build up your reaction to it. I had
Yeah.
an amazing the guy was a second degree black belt in I'm gonna butcher this. It was like Xingyi Kung Fu, something like that. And he was a brown belt at the Jiu-Jitsu club when I was in my early 20s. Oh, you there? Yes, sweet, you're back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still here.
His introduction to me was my first night, choked me out, and I woke
Yep.
up and I was like, "Oh, that was awesome." I think it might have been the same night or it might have been the next day I was there. He showed me this like femoral artery grip and he just like grabbed my inner thigh and squeezed and I had these fucking bruises where he'd like
Holy crap.
constricted the femoral artery just by like grabbing my leg.
Wow.
He was like, "Yeah, no man, you can learn some really gnarly stuff, but don't do this on anyone."
Man. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, he was a nutcase. Really
Wow.
skilled dude. You know,
Yeah.
he kind of knew with me that, yeah, he didn't do that on everyone.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But that was
Wow.
a nice introduction. Yeah.
It's like dark magic almost. Like I found the heel hooks like I was talking with the professor. I was like, the heel hooks are the unforgivable curses of jiu-jitsu.
It's a good way
It's
of
like
putting it.
it's like the Avada Kedavra, dude. It's unforgivable if you fucking crank that shit. Same thing with like
Yeah.
the femoral artery squeeze. It's like blood magic, man.
I've never felt pain like that before. It was
Bro.
ridiculous. It hurts so much.
Holy dooly.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
hmm Like magic. All right, man. What is your plans for the future? What's next for Jordan?
Well, I think to get start off the kickstart the progress is starting to teach more jiu-jitsu and starting to
Hey.
put myself in the environment to teach kids and adults um, about it,
Hmm.
so I can even learn more about it. Because when I start creating this vision, I want to be more a part of it.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's definitely on the tier. Um, and keep evolving. Just
Rad.
keep evolving. Constant work to do. 100% constant work to do. Can't really pinpoint anything right
You know
now
what
that are
though,
happy.
man? Like you don't need to.
Uh,
That's just such a good point. That's what life's about. Keep evolving.
mm,
Awesome.
yeah, no, it's been great, bro. Love every part of it. Love being on here, dude. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah, no,
Just
it's been
talking,
fun.
I don't
Yeah.
like it's just talking stuff we're passionate about. This is great.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want this podcast to always be is it's not when I started this, I was like, I know some really cool people and I just want to know more about you all. So
Yeah.
it's like, let's chat and there's no structure. Well, there is sort of. Mostly it's just let's just go down rabbit
Like,
holes and see where this
yeah.
goes because I feel like, we've chatted a fair bit over the last 18
Mm,
months or however long I've known you, but
mm,
not like this.
nah. A
So,
bit more personal,
yeah,
100%.
even though it's through a fucking computer screen. Um, but yeah,
I
keep
think another
evolving.
another big thing is I'm trying to learn more music these days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What
so
sparked that?
I went camping with my friends recently, and I asked my mate to bring guitar, and he forgot his guitar because we just had such a big full car.
Yep.
Anyway, we were around the fire, and I realized I had a harmonica in my car in my glove box. So I pulled out the harmonica and started playing around the fire, and I was like, "Damn, music is fun, learning
Yeah.
songs."
Yeah.
And then I just decided to go into Guitar Brothers and buy a guitar, and
Oh,
then
Rad.
it's just nice. I've always wanted to be able to just play something
Yep.
and just serenade people. I think that's just such a beautiful thing.
It is magic. It's the universal language, man.
Yeah, without talking.
Hmm.
And it's funny, you see kids like you're just playing a song or you playing a song through a speaker, and that the kids just bopping. They don't know how to speak English yet, but they're just like their feet are tapping,
Hmm.
and they don't even know they don't even know English, man. But they're just tapping their feet and
They don't need to.
they're
They
moving
feel
their
the
hips.
rhythm. Yeah.
They feel the rhythm. So there's I think being able to provide that
Awesome.
in time is cool. So that's I guess my next venture is lessons in
Do
guitar.
it.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. If you ever need the guitar serviced or fixed up, go to my mate Rowan up at the guitar shop in Paddington.
Oh yeah.
He's the
Rowan.
only guy I will trust with my guitars. Shout out to Rowan. He is a G.
True.
Yep.
True.
Yep. Dude knows guitars
Huge.
in and out.
Okay. Noted. Rowan.
Yep.
Is there two shops in Paddington? Is there a Guitar Shop and Guitar Brothers?
Yep. Both good stores. Guitar
Yeah.
shop is, I just know the boys that used to work there through some, like my old guitar teacher, and I used to take all my guitars in when I was playing gigs and doing all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And no one fixes up a guitar like Rowie. So,
Rowie.
yeah.
Okay. Man, you should. Do you have your guitar handy right now? You got a little lick for us? You've been practicing?
I'm going to share something when
Really?
we finish up here. I've been working on a solo from a song that I started learning about, oh, damn, like 15 years ago. Um,
True.
so yeah, like part of what I want to do is share more of my music because
Yeah, man.
I was on the verge of professional muso, did some session work. I've always played in bands. Um, so just trying to share that. I've also always been a perfectionist about that, which is why I'm so passionate about like fucking ditching the idea of perfectionism because it just holds us back from sharing. And yeah, so I'm gonna post some stuff to Instagram for people to see.
Cool.
This half-assed, it's not half-assed, it's a hard solo. Yeah.
What's it? What's the song? Or are you
It's a
gonna
song.
I'll keep it?
It's a song called Whales by a band called Scale the Summit. Um, they're just an
Cool.
instrumental like rock band. It's just dudes nerding out on their guitars, which is what I've always been into.
Yeah, sick, dude.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. But yeah, like
Nice.
I'm fascinated to see your journey with the music because
Yes.
it's a language that everyone fucking gets.
Mm, mm. I I recently my sister just had a baby
Oh no.
and I was singing it a little soothing song and it was just it fell asleep while I was singing it. It just it calmed I could feel it calm down and that was really special.
Man,
So like giving that just I would love that just seems like an awesome thing to give to people.
awesome. It is. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's like that is the thing, man. I do that with my kids. Every night if Daisy's
Mm.
crying, I go in and I sing All Along the Watchtower to her. She'll be
Oh,
asleep before the second verse.
true.
I did it with Jackie and yeah, yeah,
That's really nice.
yeah.
Beautiful, brother.
Music is a beautiful thing. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for your time, my man. Um,
Thank you, sir.
if you're at M4 tomorrow, I'll see you.